Hello, my name is Nell Bjelde. Before I start, I'd like to thank Arizona Families for Home Education and Grand Canyon University for making this graduation possible. In addition, rather than thanking faculty or alumni on behalf of mine and my fellow graduates' education, I'm thanking parents, family, and friends for not only raising us, but also choosing to become our teachers. My fellow graduates, I do not know all of you personally. We haven't gotten to know each other by sitting at the same lunch table or attending football games and pep rallies. I do not know all of your stories, but I do know we have some similarities. As I was growing up, I heard many people refer to homeschoolers like us as weird or abnormal. I would often disagree and list a few reasons why we were the same as everyone else, until I realized they were right. We are abnormal. Rather than going to a building for a few hours a day to learn, our whole life was our school time. A trip to the grocery store was a lesson in budgeting. Math was often done sitting in the backyard, and cooking dinner for the family was considered a cooking class. A trip to the park was the best PE class, and nature walks, or in my case, a hunting trip, were the best biology classes. Our peers got up early to get dressed and ready for school, while many of us woke up already in our pajama uniforms. This has been our lives for roughly 12 years of our education. All the unintentional science experiments, distinctive art projects, and comprehensive book studies have aggregated to this point, our graduation. Congratulations, you did it! So, what's your plan for the next few years now that you've completed high school? This is most likely one of the questions you'll be asked once this ceremony is completed. And I'm sure many of you, like myself, have a little spiel that you tell people when you hear that. Although what you end up doing might not be what you initially tell people today. Some of you are going to become doctors, lawyers, or scientists, while others will become graphic designers, performing artists, or writers. Some may one day serve and protect our country, while others will stay home and raise and teach their children. The average lifespan is roughly 79 years. And we've only been alive for 22% of that, leaving nearly 80% of our lives to decipher what we'll do. You don't have to have the next 4 years of your life planned out on a detailed map. Because I'm sure if you were to ask someone who's lived for 40% of their life the same thing, I'm sure they wouldn't know what they're doing next. Nearly all of my life, I wanted to be a contortionist and circus performer. So I did what anyone who sets a goal would do, practice. Practice to the point of perfection, so that I could achieve what I set my mind to. I would do performances for friends and family, who would all say I could do it and tell me that I was doing a good job. We're the ones who decide whether we succeed or fail now, no matter what we're doing. Abraham Lincoln once said, "I've simply tried to do what seemed best each day as each day came." My fellow graduates, people act like the future will come upon you in a sudden wave. However, that simply isn't true. Our future is given to us one day at a time. We don't have to expect the weight of life to fall down on our shoulders once we graduate or turn 18. We as human beings are bound to make mistakes. All that proves is that we're trying and accomplishing new things. I believe that no matter what happens as our future is handed to us in days, that if we simply act to the best of our abilities, we can't fail. To conclude this speech, I will leave you with a quote by Mother Teresa. "Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We have only today. Let us begin." Thank you.